here is part 2 of the lab, and for this part we're just running the liquids that we had in the previous lab against each other to look for some potential reactions with these guys in comparison to each other. So the first one I'm going to set up is I've already kind of preloaded going across all the rows, and I did skip itself. So for example, I'm not going to run HCl against itself, and I'll do that same pattern for all of them. But I will now start going down the column. So for HCl, I'll skip this one and I'll look for a reaction with H2SO4. And everything else down the way. So again, I'm looking for any type of a reaction. So the one going through, I didn't really see anything happening, but this one it does appear that I have something going on, sodium carbonate. So there is a reaction between HCl and sodium carbonate. All right. Let me grab the H2SO4 and run down the list. I'll skip this one. Okay, similar reaction that I have with the H2SO4 and sodium carbonate. Now we'll switch over to the acetic acid. Skip that one. Bubbles again. Grab the copper sulfate. Okay. Let's stir this one around a little bit. Looks like something is going on there. That does look different. So that's the sodium carbonate and the copper sulfate. So that's interesting. And then the last one in this column over here is the sodium carbonate. So you may see different levels of reaction going on as well. Really kind of based upon who they are. So again, these two guys are the same. You're going to have some duplicates in here, so just be aware of that. Okay, so it looks like some of them are duds. Quite a few of them are duds as far as not seeing anything going on. Sometimes the color just like diluted out that you're seeing in here. But it looks like we have some bubbles here, here, and some other places as well. And then you have some type of a precipitate happening in these two over there as far as some reactions with those. All right, so we've got this kind of established as far as who's making a reaction and who's not making a reaction. Now we have to move over to the last part, which is the most important, is kind of laying out what are these reactions. So for this part, I'm going to show you over on the board some of the ways I need you to go through and tell me, what is the chemical reaction taking place.